up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I will wait till I go live. Allergies start kicking in. My nose feel itchy. I apologize for that, y'all. Listen, I come on tonight to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day and just kind of have a little chat with y'all. Just wanted to have a little bit of a chat. Um, I hope everybody had a good day today. I hope it was safe and blessed and wonderful. And if you didn't have a Valentine's person, it's all right. It's okay. I've had plenty of Valentines where, I didn't match up with anybody at that point in time. And I got past it, I got through it. Eventually, I found somebody special and it wound up working out for my good. So don't worry about it. Um, I saw something today. Well, we went out today. Initially, I know that it's not a phone. Oh, I know that my girl wanted to get crab legs today, and that's what the plan was, to go and get crab legs. But she decided something different. She decided to do a good deed today. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I'm about to see. Uh, I can't pronounce your name. Hustling. What's up? I can't pronounce your name. I ain't even gonna try to. I ain't even gonna try to mess it up. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. I just wanted to kind of come on here and just kind of have a little conversation with y'all and just not only wish you a happy Valentine's Day, but just kind of talk to y'all about some things. Um, First of all, like I was saying, I see there's a lot of y'all coming in, so let me just tell you, um, if you didn't have a Valentine's, it's okay. It's okay. Like I was saying, I had plenty of Valentine's Day to come past, and I didn't have nobody special at the time, and I got past it. I got through it okay. So it's okay if you don't have nobody at this moment, but I can honestly say that God sent somebody special to me, and I feel good that I can have moments like this. And we've been in it so long where Valentine's Day to us is just really another day, because here's the thing about relationships. It's important to not wait for that one day to do things special for each other. You do things anytime. It shouldn't be a birthday or Valentine's or Christmas. Any point, any point of time, if you see something like, all right, for me, for example, if I'm out and I see something pretty or something nice that I think she may like, I'll go on and grab it. I'll go on and grab it. And, you know, forgive me, y'all. Since I've been out, I done had allergies since I've been out there, and there's something in the air. But be all right. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, but listen, it's all right. It's okay. I was talking to my sister earlier, and she was feeling some kind of way about the holiday because you know Valentine's Day was. I don't think she'd get upset with me saying this. She got married on Valentine's Day, and the marriage didn't work. And now every time when Valentine's Day come around, it's bittersweet for her. You know, and you know she's she's handling okay, and I can understand. I can understand that, but you know, like I'm telling y'all, like God is going to send somebody special your way. You know, a lot of times when you wait on God to do it, it'll be somebody special. A lot of times we be so anxious and want to be with somebody that we just going on with any old thing, and it wind up being a whole complete mess. Take it from me, I've been there, whole complete mess. So being alone sometimes, getting to know yourself, loving on yourself. Hey, everybody. I can't get to all of y'all names right now, but hey, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and checking me out, y'all. I just I wanted to, like I said, wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to let you know that you are loved, you are appreciated, uh, you are blessed, and things is going to work out for your good, you know. And then I just wanted to kind of talk about some things. Um, I kind of wanted to talk about choices and choices, and the reason why I want to talk about this because, like I said, I was just talking about the relationship part. It's okay. That's probably my sister saying something now. Yep, I was supposed to call her back, but I'll call her back. But it come a time where um, you have to kind of take a look at yourself. All right, for example, if you you don't have anybody, you know, take that time and learn yourself, figure out things, uh, try to make yourself better, try to improve yourself a little bit. Um, in a lot of cases, including me, learn your wealth, know your worth. Your worth, that's the word. Your worth. Know your worth, know your value. A lot of us go a long way and not really know the value of ourselves. So we just put up with any old thing, and that's why things be a whole complete mess. But you got to understand that you're worthy. You're worthy of somebody that's going to be faithful, loving, dependable, uh, a real true partner, somebody that got some of the same goals as you. But understand this also: you you can't expect perfection out of people. It's not going to be perfect all the time. Like I see some people like they got a checklist. Like they got to be this, they got to be that, they got to be this, they got to be that. They got to have all of these things in order for them to feel good about being with them. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, being an imperfect man myself, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And I guarantee you, I can tell you myself that my girl's checklist, I know there's a couple of things on that checklist that I did not meet. I know it because I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I procrastinate sometimes. I be junky sometimes. These things kind of aggravate her, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it. But these is things that uh, if you was choicy, you would not choose a person like me because of those things. But then on the other hand, I have a lot of good qualities. I'm loyal, faithful, dependable, ride or die. Like that's what you want. That's what you want. Somebody that's going to be on the same level, same page. Like y'all striving, y'all trying to get it. It's going to be some ups and downs, but y'all compromising and y'all trying to work together and try to achieve and accomplish some things. And as long as we've been together, like it's been some ups and downs, but we have grown. We have learned ourselves. We've learned each other. Like I know the things that aggravate her, like me leaving my papers around, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm sitting here looking at some papers right here in front of me now that I got to go in and clean up because she'll come in here and, you know, it's like a not a trigger, but I can't think of the word, but it bothers her to see like things out of order, So I try to work on it. I try to work on that. Right now, she's back there getting her treatment in, and I said I'll come and holler at y'all, see what y'all up to, and just have a little bit of conversation. But one thing I wanted to talk about as far as your choices, I've talked to y'all about my nephew, um, and my nephew, you know, well, he had his pinky toe was amputated because he let his diabetes get out of control, and he wound up getting an infection and wound up messing himself up. So they they wind up having to take it off, take one of his pinky toes off, and um, he was in the hospital and they were treating it and everything was going good with it, but he's I think I told y'all that like he struggles ever since my brother died. He's really been struggling with different things, and I'm not making excuses for him, but and I'm just praying that he can get past this. But he walked out of the hospital, and then he ended up coming back to the hospital because he got real sick. The foot started getting infected again, and he ended up back in the hospital again. And he called me up crying, talking about he was in pain and everything, which I can imagine he was, because he out there exposed. He couldn't hardly even get a shoe on it. Like it was ridiculous for him to even think to go out there. And then we wound up having that snow. That made it even worse. But it was his choice. It was a choice he made. And when he did that, I was disappointed that he did that because there's nothing out there for him to run away from that hospital and go to. But like I said, he ended up back there again. And my mom raised him. And my mom was very protective of him. You know, even though it's not nothing she can do. It's not much of nothing that she can do, even though she tried her best, you know. And I try to express to her, listen, he's a grown man. You have to let him make his choices, make his decisions, make his mistakes, and he got to learn from it. He's not going to learn by you keep being there and trying to be a cushion to catch him when he fall. He's making these. He got a girlfriend, and the both, the both of them, and my mom. It's her. It's her. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's him. He's making a decision. It's him. I said, Mom, you got to stop blaming other people for the choices that we make. She's the same way with me, thinking that it's other people that's guiding the choices and decisions that I make. I said, no, I make my own decisions. I'm my own personal, I'm my own individual. You know, if it's something that I want to do, I'm going to do. If it's something that I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. Now, once upon a time, I might have had a little bit of being a follower in my blood, but no, I'm way beyond that, years beyond that, and I'm doing what I want to do. And everybody ain't gonna be happy with that because doing what you want to do sometimes is going to require you to have to say no to people. And people don't want to hear no. Respectfully, no, but they don't want to hear it. They just want you to be available for them at all times. And when you stop that, hey, it is what it is. But guess what? They'll get over it. But anyway, back to my nephew. So he ended up back in the hospital again. They had to put some kind of tube in it to drain the infection out of it, and give him antibiotics, try to prevent it. They was worried that it had spread over to the other toe. He started worrying, I'm about to lose another toe. I was like, listen, the doctor didn't say you was going to lose it. Listen, just pray on it. So they did the surgery. It hadn't got over to the other toe, so it was good. So they sit and they hooked the tube up to him or whatever, let the infection drain out of the toe. My mom calls me yesterday and says, "You know that boy done walked out the hospital again?" No, no. She said, how she said, "You know he out the hospital again?" I was like who? I was thinking, I don't know why I didn't hear boy, but I was thinking she was talking about maybe his girlfriend had left him because she leaves him there at the hospital from time to time. I told y'all about that. But no, she said she called him to check on him. Matter of fact, we was gonna go up there today, Valentine's Day, because she bought some little hearts and stuff for him and his girlfriend. The little hearts that got the chocolate in it. We was gonna go up there today. So she called him to check on him, and he tells her that he decided to leave the hospital. And I said, Ma, it's his decision. It's his decision. It's his choice. You gotta let him be. You gotta let him be. There's nothing you can do. He's gonna do what he wanna do. It is something you can do. The only thing you can do, pray for him. That's it. That's all you can do. Stop running, trying to run to his beck and call, and when he fall and no, no, no. I know I ain't. I know I ain't. When he called me crying again, talking about he in pain and this and that, I'm gonna tell him you need to call an ambulance and hope that that hospital take you back. That's the second time you don't walk away from there and not getting the full treatment that you need to get, and anything that come with it. Hey, accept the responsibility. God forbid they do have to wind up, or it do wind up spreading to something else. Listen, I had two family members that had the same thing. One was my father. Before my father passed away, they had to take his leg. He didn't get the toe. They had to take his leg. It was all up the whole leg. And the thing is, it it, it hurt him. It hurt him to the core because my father had big dreams. He had big dreams. He was always talking about how he gonna get himself back together. He gonna get himself another car, and he's gonna. He had all of these big dreams and goals, and then from years of not taking care of himself, it all came down. It all came down on him. And I don't want to make this old sad video, but this is a life lesson, and I'm hoping, somebody out there that maybe not taking things so serious, you know, just take care of yourself. Listen, that's one thing about me on my channels. I try to make sure that I emphasize health, taking care of yourself, taking care of your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. All of these things are important. They are very important for us. We need it. We need it. And it took me some time to realize the mental health part. I was always trying to make myself available for everybody else to the point where I was like a chicken with his head cut off. And when it came down to me and my problems and myself, I was clueless and I was frustrated and I was hurt and I was crushed. Like everything just come to a boil. And I had to make a decision. I grew up, I didn't believe in no um, therapists and psychiatrists. Man, look, I'm from the projects. We thought stuff like that, like you a sucker or something like that. You sitting there talking with a psychiatrist. I'm gonna tell you, I don't have a psychiatrist. I have a therapist, and having them opportunities to really let go is helping me with my mental my mental frustrations. The relationship that I have with God, with praying, constantly praying and seeking God's uh, 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 advice and guidance, that's helping me with my spiritual. And then getting out here, trying to do a little exercise here and there, that's helping me with my physical stuff. All of this is important. Now, you can be a workout maniac and be almost about to go loony in your head because I know me, I hid a lot of things behind me playing basketball. Basketball was my way of not thinking about stuff. And that's why I locked in. Like it was like nothing else around me. Like I when I got in the game, it was just like I was locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think about no mental health. I really didn't think about no exercise. I just love basketball. I love playing basketball. And but as I mentioned before, with me doing that and being so into that thing, that one thing, I was missing out on the important things around me. Also, trying to deal with my stuff that I didn't know how to handle. I was missing out on precious opportunities with my kids. I have two beautiful daughters. Always ask, Daddy, can you take us to the swings? I would take them to the swings, but I would go play me some basketball while they playing on the swings. When if I can go back, which I know I can't, but if I could go back, I would just push my girls on the swings, and get that time in, push them, watch them come down the sliding boards. I would have did things a little bit different if I knew then what I know now, because not knowing that the day was going to come where I wasn't going to be able to have them around me where I can just grab them with me and take them to the basketball court and let them play. I didn't know the day was going to come where I wasn't going to have that. So it wound up being a situation where they ended up 600 miles away from me, and all of that time that I wanted to have was gone. All I had was summertime. So these is life lessons. These is choices that I made. Some was good and some was not so good. But I'm sitting here now, uh, just looking back and just as I move forward, I'm just trying to do better. And I'm trying to encourage other people to do the same thing so that they don't fall in some of them potholes. Sometimes, if you drive, you hate it if you riding down the street, you chilling, you got your music pumping on something, boom, you hit a daggone pothole, like dang, about to tear my daggone car up. That's life. That's life. That's life. But if you focus and you locked in on your priorities, you and you listen to people that has had these experiences and trying to tell you something, I ain't saying follow behind everything everybody else do. Now I messed up there. I used to follow behind everything my mom wanted me to do. No, 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 no. I'm saying listen, listen. But you, ultimately you got to make your own decision, because it's your life. Listen, God gave each one of us a life of our own, and He has a plan for each one of us individually, you know. And what I've learned, I had to go through some things, but I learned one thing: everybody can't go with you. You want them, you love them, come on, come on. But everybody can't go with you. It's like a train and you pulling cars that's trying to pull in the opposite direction. And you wonder why dang, you tired because you're trying to pull people with you that ain't supposed to go with you. So that was a hard lesson for me. That was a hard lesson for me. But I finally got it. And I had to unhook that train and let people go on about their business. And I continue on the journey that God got me on. So that's what I do. But I know I'm making this all, I want this to be a happy thing. But listen, I just wanted to get this message out today on this Valentine's Day. I want you to know, first of all, that I care. I know y'all don't know me all that well like that, but man, I love everybody. And I think we all should love each other. I think we need more of this in our world, not just in our country, in our world. You know, is what God want. He want for us to care and love each other, not hate and try to destroy each other. That's not what he want. So on this Valentine's Day, I just want y'all to know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You got a friend of me. Like I said, you can always hit me up for advice or whatever. I know a lot of young people, they don't have uh, that person to talk to and get advice about things or get encouragement or get the truth. Now, don't be afraid of the truth. Sometimes the truth ain't what you want to hear, but it's what you need. So I'm straight up. I'm straight up. I'm like an open book. I feel like, you know, I have knowledge. I've been through some things. I put myself in some bad situations, but I thank God that He always shielded and protected me, even when I was foolish out here doing silly stuff. God always just kept me shielded and protected, and I'm grateful for that. So I'm willing to pass that information on and help anybody that I can help. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm doing YouTube, because I feel like I got a message, I got a testimony, and um, I think more of us should be trying to show love and encouragement for the young people, because a lot of the young people, they just floating around. And I know, like I said, I know it was a time in my life, in my youth, where I was just lost. I was a church kid. I was a church kid that was just put out into the street of life, and I didn't know nothing but church, singing on a choir. I had church friends, but I didn't know nothing about street, about nothing. So, but I thank God for that journey. For a while, I was upset with my mom and my stepdad, but I ain't no more because I needed that. I was soft. I was soft, and I needed that. I needed to be around in that environment in order to make me strong enough to deal with the things that I wound up having to deal with in life. Because if I didn't have that strength that I got from the streets, then I probably would have did something silly to myself. After the stuff that I went through in my life, I probably would have. I probably wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't be here. So I look at, that's why I say lessons to blessings. Those lessons that I learned was blessings. They helped me. Even the mistakes that I made, they taught me. They taught me something. And one thing that I learned is that trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. So guess what? I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I ain't trying to be singing no county blues with nobody. I'm trying to be free. I love this freedom. I love the air. Hey, I'm satisfied with my life. Anything else that God want me to have, He gonna give it to me. I don't need to go and take nothing from nobody. Uh, if I come up short with anything, I know God is gonna provide it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm grateful. I'm breathing. I'm here. This is the point that I'm at right now. I'm at the point where I'm going to start just giving thanks and stop complaining. Stop complaining about what I don't have. And I'm just going to give thanks to God for what I do have and the privileges that I do have. Because I should not be here. I should not be here. So many times God got in front of me and saved me. Saved me from being killed. I know I ain't supposed to say that word on it. It will save me from being taken out, you know, not with me knowing, just it was random act of violence that God shielded me from by having me distracted with something else, and I ended up not being there when I was supposed to be there. But God had me distracted over here, and I did not make it to that scene. And then later on, hearing on the news that people at that scene wind up being shot and taken out. And I'm saying, oh my God, I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there on that basketball court. I was supposed to be there. And it was a blessing that I was not there. And some of my cousins that I used to get together with usually be there too. But because I didn't come down there, they didn't go to the basketball court that day. They was waiting for me to come down, and when I didn't come, they just chilled at the house. So God not only shielded and protected me, but He shielded and protected my cousins as well. So I have a lot to be thankful for, y'all. I have a lot to be thankful for, and being here on YouTube and getting this opportunity. I know I'm not, you know, 100% like this, like some people, but I'm 100% genuine. Like I know I hear my girl tell me sometimes I ramble, and I do. Sometimes I say, okay, I'm gonna go do a little 15-minute video before I know. I said, all right, y'all, I'm about to go, and then I done talked another 15 minutes. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, y'all. It's just listen. This YouTube is therapy too. It's therapy too. I'm getting this positive feedback from people telling me to keep going, keep pushing. You know, like the exercise, man. So many times I just was like, man, I don't feel like it, but I gotta realize, and it keep coming back to me, and I read the messages that I get from y'all, and I see somebody say, hey, come on back, we ain't seen you in a while. Hey, you know, we need to get our exercise on. Like, I'm like, it's like, oh shoot, man, dang, somebody out here. Let me go on and get back over here. Let me go on and do, get back in it. You know, I feel like God send people. God puts people in people's lives, and it's been very positive over on this exercise channel. It's been very very positive with people encouraging me, to try to, you know, you know, fix myself, to continue with my exercise. I even had somebody told me yesterday, it's not always doing so much. It's just doing something. I can't remember exactly how he said, but I understand what he said, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all of that. I appreciate all the love. Just like my girl, I was talking to y'all about my girl getting a transplant, and it's a process. It's a lot with it, and like we've got a lot of love from that. Even though she ain't came out here yet, she's still camera shy or whatever. But I appreciate y'all, and I know I feel in my heart one day I'm gonna get her out here, and we're gonna have some conversations, because she got testimonies. She got some good testimonies that'll make a person say like, "Oh my goodness, oh my goodness." See, other people's testimony will make you look at your life and like, man, I've been complaining about this little thing, and they going through that. Oh man, I got to do better. That's how I am. Listen, that was one of the things that made. Now God gave me the final push, but I told y'all I was constantly. I was watching YouTubers all the time. Like I was a YouTube junkie, sitting there watching YouTube. Right. I don't know what the young lady name is, but the young lady didn't have no arms. All she had was legs, and she had kids, and she was doing everything with her legs, changing pampers, driving, and I'm sitting here complaining because my eyesight was starting to deteriorate a little bit. So I was starting to, man, I was starting to get down on myself. Like what am I going to do? And I'm looking at this like I can't keep making these excuses for myself. I can't keep making these excuses. I listen. It's something that I can do, and I'm going to do whatever I can do while God give me the ability to do it. And I'm not going to complain about what I don't have. I'm going to give God the praise for what I do have. And I'm going to keep moving in that direction like that. So that's why I'm here, y'all. That's why I'm here. Like, I'm just trying to just be a positive force out here. We need more positivity on YouTube. I know a lot of drama stuff is celebrated and promoted, and stuff like what I do is kind of get pushed to the back. Listen, if I can touch one person, if I can help one person, I'm winning. I'm winning. In my heart, I'm winning. If I can give a little bit of encouragement and be able to get somebody over something, like I'm talking about this Valentine's Day. Somebody look at this video and say, you know what, it's not that bad. Like I'm good. I got a house. I'm blessed. My family is good. I'm good. I don't have a man or a woman or whatever at that time, at this time, but I'm good. And when God is ready for me to have it, it'll happen. It'll happen. And it'll be the good man or woman that you want, not no bum. Don't settle for no, you know, don't settle. But don't be over, like I said, he got to have this and he got to have that. He got to have this. Listen, I ask God for discernment. This is what I ask. I ask God for discernment. Discernment helps you, it gives you insight, inside information, where you have the ability to look at a person. All right, let's say you go on a date and y'all talking and everything, and let's say he look cute or she look cute. Don't be distracted by that. Just listen and watch. With discernment, you be able to see through the smiles, and you can tell when a person is really for real or phony. And the more I have asked God for that, the more I'm starting to see people for who they are. And as I'm seeing, and as God's showing me these people is not for me, I'm backing away. And when I back away, then that's when their true colors start coming out. And they, I start to see like they acting funny. And it proves that what I was seeing was right. They was only there because they was trying to use me for some kind of way, in some kind of way, or whatever the situation is, or just trying to watch to make sure. I had people want to hang around me, like coworker, for instance. They want to hang around me. I'm thinking, oh, we cool. Well, all the time, we both was being looked at for a supervisor position. And he was hanging around me being cool, but all the time he was trying to find little stuff on me so he can go back to throw me under the bus. so that he can elevate and get that position. And at that time, I wasn't even really asking God for discernment, but God showed me. God showed me something, and when He showed me, I can't even remember what it was. But when He showed me, I started watching Him a little bit. I started watching, kind of watching out the corner of my eyes a little bit, and I started seeing, yeah, He phony. He phony. Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He phony. He phony. And when I started seeing that, I started backing away. I started backing away. So, ask God for discernment, and He will give it to you. He will give it to you, and you'll start to see people for who they are, and you'll make better choices about your friends, about your girlfriend, boyfriend. You start to make better choices about that, and you won't find yourself keep, you know. And I ain't criticize nobody because I done made a whole lot of mistakes in relationships, and it was dead end. But looking at myself, I know one, I had to do some stuff. I had to do some fixing with myself. Not blaming everything on everybody else. I had to fix some stuff with myself. But I got the opportunity to see people for who they really was, and it all worked out. For me, it all worked out, you know. So, but that's all I got. I know she about ready to come off this machine uh, in a probably in a few minutes. So let me see if I can go back and see. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming on. I got two channels going at the same time. Shout out to my YouTube finance crew, and shout out to the Jay and Jolie Motivators RS crew. I appreciate all of y'all for coming in. Um, y'all know I can't see that good, so just bear with me. Let me see. Lena, hey, Jack, what's up? Um, Happy Valentine's Day. Let's see, who else is it? Oh, you like my shirt? Who was that? What's your name? Melon. I can't quite get your name. I appreciate that. Thank you. Gary. Is that Gary? What's up, Gary? Is that Andrea? Oh, you new? Welcome, welcome, Andrea. I appreciate you coming in. What's that? Cash. What's up, Cash? It's my birthday. Who's that, Andrea? Happy birthday, Andrea. Oh, your birthday is on Valentine's Day? Yeah, Valentine's Day is on the 14th. Well, that's cool. You get a Valentine's gift and a birthday gift. Let me see. Casey, what's up, Casey? Jackson, what's up? Miss Jolisha, Miss, or should I say Miss Meriwether? Miss Meriwether. That's my girl, y'all. All right, let me go over to the other side. Who over here on the other side? I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. All right, let me go over to the other side. Other side, I got Miguel. Is that Miguel? What's up, Miguel? I hope I said your name right. Oh, that's at the. Let me go back up here. Ben, what's up, Ben? Angel, what's up? What's up? Yeah. What's up? He said, sup, sup. What's up, y'all? Listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I just wanted to come give y'all a little bit of inspiration, give y'all a little bit of a message. I didn't want the week to go out without hitting y'all with something, especially on Next Level J. I hadn't done nothing since my workout. But, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. Man, y'all really have been an inspiration to me. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to be an inspiration to y'all. Like, seriously, I wish y'all nothing but the best, nothing but when I say love, peace, and blessings, I mean it. I want you to have love, peace, and blessings for real, for real. Yeah. So I'm gonna get on up off of here, and I ain't gonna drag on like I usually do. But I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect her. We probably chill and watch a movie tonight. My sister told me about 2 movies, so I gotta call her back too. So I see y'all on the next one. As I always say, love, peace, and blessings to all of y'all. I see y'all. Thanks a lot for coming out. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, y'all.